What forms an angle? An angle is made when two rays share the same endpoint. It is important to know that rays are not the same as lines. If you were asked to draw a line on a piece of paper, you would probably draw a straight mark. In math, this would be considered a line segment. A line segment has both a start point and an end point. We can draw this on our paper by drawing a small dot at the beginning and end of our line segment. A line is basically a straight mark that continues forever. A line has no start point and no end point. To show this on our paper, we would draw arrows on each end of our straight mark. This shows that the mark continues. A ray is actually like a mixture of a line segment and a line. A ray has a start point like a line segment, but like a line, a ray does not have an end point, so it continues forever in one direction. To draw a ray, we might draw a straight mark and put a dot on one side and an arrow on the other to show what side of the ray continues. What are the types of angles? There are straight, right, acute, and obtuse angles. Straight angles may be the most confusing angles to understand. Remember that an angle is made when two rays share the same endpoint. Straight angles are formed when the two rays are back to back and form a straight line. Be careful. When you see a straight angle, you may think that because it looks like a straight line that there is actually no angle and think that the angle is 0 degrees. But that is wrong. A straight angle is actually 180 degrees. Right angles are probably the most simple to understand. Right angles are 90 degrees. Imagine the corner of a square. This is a right angle. A perfectly written capital L also forms a right angle. Any angle smaller than 90 degrees is an acute angle. This means a 2-degree angle and an 89-degree angle are both acute angles. Even though 89 degrees is much larger than 2 degrees, they are both smaller than 90 degrees, so they are both acute angles. Obtuse angles are angles that are larger than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees. Now it's time to take a look at some angles in real life. There are angles everywhere. We see them every day, at school, outside, even in our homes. To prove this, I've circled the angles in the following pictures of things we see every day. For my first example is this hanger. This hanger has 2 acute angles and 1 obtuse angle. Even our food has angles. The corner of this pizza is an example of an acute angle. Pool racks have not just 1 but 3 acute angles. All 3 angles are equal, making it an equilateral triangle. A television screen has 4 equal angles too, but in a television screen they are all 4 right angles. All roofs come to some sort of peak, which means all roofs will have some type of angle. Some roofs have obtuse angles and some have acute angles. Take a look at your house. What type of angle does your roof have?